When did we see you a stranger, or clothe you, or see you sick, or in prison?" And the Lord answered them, "I tell you the truth. Whatever you did for one of the least of these, you did for me." And so where you find the poor, the hungry, the sick, the lonely, the needy, there you will find the Christ. For God has a preferential option for the poor and the needy and the weak, and is made present in them and their needs if we will but stop and look. Many, many years ago, I personally experienced the power of the coming of Christ, revealed to me during Advent in the midst of chaos. This happened late at night, a few days before Christmas. I was taking a frail, terminally ill client of a ministry program to a Dollar General store in one of the worst sections of Baton Rouge to do some last-minute Christmas shopping for his neighbors in the public housing complex he lived in. Now, the store was an absolute dirty, filthy mess, but it was full of customers, each desperately seeking some last-minute gift to buy for Christmas. And I can recall that it was suffocatingly hot in the store, and the irritating Christmas music was just blaring over the PA system. And while my friend went about doing his shopping, I kept my eyes on the front door of the store, ready to hit the floor if the latest set of thugs with guns came in to rob the place, because it had already been robbed a half dozen times that year. And so my friend finally had his merchandise, and we lined up in the line to check out. And I can remember that the smell of cigarette smoke and booze was about ready to make me throw up if we didn't get out of there soon. But finally, we were being checked out by the clerk, who wore an ink-stained, sweaty white shirt, and he had one of those stringy black ties on that looked like it probably hadn't been washed in about 1,000,000 years. And so my friend slowly counted out his money, started to gather up his things, and we turned to leave when the clerk said, "Hey, you guys have a Merry Christmas." Just as nice as anyone could have said those words. And so I turned to look at him, and all of a sudden, the noise, the clutter, and the dirt all disappeared. For just a split second, it was totally quiet. It was just him and me and my dying friend, all bonded in that place by those magic words, "Merry Christmas." And then, just as fast as it happened, it all disappeared. The clerk turned to help another customer, and we went back out into the night to leave. Now, this had only lasted an instant. And yet, what I had experienced in that store made the season of Advent more real to me in a way that years of Advent wreaths and years of sermons and piles of books had not. Because in that moment, I had intimately experienced a reality of why we wait in Advent and what we are waiting for. Because just as those magic words, Merry Christmas, had the power to shatter the dirty reality contained within that store, so too does Christ have the power to remove the ordinary futility of our lives if we will let Him draw us to Him. And so Advent is set aside for us to wait and to prepare. We're waiting for God to be with us, manifested to us in the here and now, and manifested as one of us, but without the sin which cripples all of us amid the chaos of this life. And we wait in faith for this coming in humility and in fear tinged with hope, believing that our prayers and expectations will be manifested by God in the form of a weak, innocent baby. But a baby that nonetheless has the power to break through and shatter the dirty, cluttered, noisy life we live in. We wait for the Emmanuel, who will bring everlasting change to the world, and bring to us the true hope that frees us from these bonds of sin which we are powerless to escape by our own merits. We wait for Jesus, son of Joseph,